What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be going over everything you need to convert your Big Ripper into a 10-speed bike. So the bike I use for the conversion is the 2022 Sebikes HD Big Ripper. The reason why I went with a newer Big Ripper for this conversion is because the dropout spacing in the rear is wide enough to fit a Fast Ripper rim set. Let me go over the basic thing you guys are going to need to do this swap. First is a Fast Ripper wheel set. Fast Ripper wheels do fit on a newer style Big Ripper. The main important thing for this swap is the universal derailleur hanger. The derailleur hanger I went with is an Originate derailleur hanger. It's universal, and the one thing I like about it is that it has a built-in chain tensioner on it already. To me, I feel like the chain tensioner is important because that's gonna pretty much help your gears from skipping. You're gonna need a 10-speed derailleur as well as a 10-speed trigger shifter. The company I like to go with is SRAM. I'm using a SRAM gear shifter and derailleur on this bike. You're also going to need a cable housing that's going to be able to go all the way to the rear of the bike. When you're doing a 10-speed build, you are going to need to get either an OM Duro sprocket or a Fast Ripper sprocket. I ended up getting a sprocket from Ride Supply, and I pretty much got a 32 tooth narrow wide, so those are pretty much the size sprockets that come on all the Fast Rippers. So I pretty much wanted to put Fast Ripper parts on a Big Ripper, pretty much turning this thing into a HD Fast Ripper, and this bike works perfectly fine. I'm still tinkering with it a little bit. I'm still trying to get it dialed in, but so far so good. With getting a sprocket, you're gonna also want to get a 10-speed chain, and the chain I'm running on here is a KMC 10-speed chain. A lot of these parts you can pick up from Amazon or eBay, which is where I pick up mainly all my parts from. So now once you get everything dialed in, you're gonna want to make sure everything is good. The first thing I had to check was making sure my back wheel was straight, making sure I had clearance on both sides of the bike, making sure that the tire wasn't rubbing. Keep in mind guys, my Fast Ripper frame cracked and I needed something for this Ebro trip. Kind of want some gears when you're riding around the whole city of New York. So something that was important was making sure my gears were able to shift properly. So I had to add two little small spacers right here between the cassette and the frame just to space it out a little bit. And then I had to adjust my cable as well as the position of my derailleur just to make sure I was able to shift through all my gears. And my gears are shifting perfect. Still needs a little bit of tinkering, but everything is working smooth so far. Just keep that in mind. But once you have that universal derailleur set up with that chain tensioner, it makes everything a lot more easier. It's pretty simple. You can use the same brakes you're already using. I decided to throw my Hope Techs on from the Fast Ripper just so I can have those smooth brakes on this bike. Shout out to LJ from Ride Supply for helping me get this thing together last minute too. We were really on a time crunch for this ride out. It was almost looking spooky. Just make sure you double check your work when you're doing this, guys. Make sure everything is smooth so you don't run into any problems. This was a pretty fun build for me to do. I'm not sure if this bike is gonna stay 10 speed or if I'm gonna convert back to single speed. I would recommend you guys take this to a bike shop that you can trust. What makes everything easier is if you just get everything you need so that if you do bring it to a bike shop, they pretty much understand what you want them to do. But if I was able to help you guys out, please just hit that like button. It really helps out the channel a lot. To those of you out there who are not subscribed to your boy Steezy Films, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the description below. We're almost at 60,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for me. And I want to say thank you to all my supporters out there, to everyone who's been watching me since day one. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, pretty much wanted to make this video to help anyone out that wanted to upgrade their Big Ripper, because stock Big Rippers are they alright. They're alright. Some people don't mind them, but me personally, I don't like stock bikes. So I always gotta do something custom to it. But peace out guys, and enjoy the rest of this video. What up, Martin?
Yeah, okay, so
what's goody? It's a bug out over here.
Not like me, bro.
Raise.
Not like me.
Raise. Oh, alright. Oh, alright. Oh, alright. My fault. Swaggy. Mr. Swaggy. And traffic is